DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, I hope you're well. Today is Thursday and just one more day to go in the week, yes. And it's been the first week, the first real week after the Christmas holidays. I did come in on Friday last week, but it was just kind of a, I was going to say, look, I'm here type of thing. No, I did do a little bit of work, but it wasn't you just come in on a Friday and that's it. Anyway, yeah, so what's up on your side of the world? I mean, I know there's a lot going on right now politically, which I won't talk about, but it is nevertheless interesting to see how newspapers treat different political situations depending on their bent. That's all I'll say, but it just makes a difference. This morning I was walking to work and it was dark by the time, it was still dark when I left, and I'm on like this path, you see. And if you see far off, there's a light. That's a bicycle. I guess you can see it, yeah. It doesn't come out so well with the camera. Now, why I'm showing that is that this path that I'm on is between the hospital, which is far off over there, and another part of town, which is behind me. And it joins those two part of towns, and it's lit up with these street lights. So it's not, it's not daylight, but there are lights along the path. I'm saying that because it's a shared pedestrian and bicycle path, we can say. In the morning there's a lot of people walking their dogs as well. Well, I have learned over time that you walk in the middle. Sorry, you do not walk in the middle. You walk on the right side or the left side, but on the side of the path, so that if there's a bicycle, it'll usually overtake you. Or over here, we've chatted on that in a vlog before. Every bicycle here has a bell or something, and let me see. I just want to check something. Yeah, the kid was looking at me. What's he doing? Mom, what's he doing? Yeah, so every bicycle over here usually has a bell, and they will ring the bell to tell you that they're coming. It's a good thing, It's not a question of trying to annoy you. It's just letting you know they're there, especially for people that walk in the middle of the way. Okay. The problem is that sometimes not every bicycle does that. So this morning, there's one that was coming along like full blast. He was on the wrong side of the path, and he had to brake pretty quickly because he wasn't looking. He did have a light though, and I hope that the light is why he saw me. But we can say you get run down by a car and you'll be pretty messed up. But if you've got a bicycle like this that comes along and bumps into you, you will feel it. Don't worry, you'll feel it. And especially if it's head on. Yeah. The thing is, this path that I'm on there's no actually real side for the pedestrians and bicycles. Some paths they've separated those things out. So this is kind of a let's share type of thing, but let's share and not know who's who. Oh well. If any of you have ever been to Holland, now that is quite an experience, because in Holland you will have real bicycle motorways, or call them interstates if you want, but they are 2 lanes. They're really highways for bicycles, and it's the pedestrian, the one who's the poor one off, because sometimes there's no real place for the pedestrian to walk. So imagine if you were had to walk on a motorway or a big highway, and just wherever you could. Well, that's very often how it is in Holland. It's very, very complicated at one point or another. I mean, you learn how to act, but it's actually just as scary as if you're walking on a motorway. Yeah. On the other hand, I guess one shouldn't complain when there's different bicycle ways. Switzerland's not too good for that, actually. We do have some, but we're much better organized for trails in the woods, or hiking trails, things like that. There's more and more all-terrain bicycles, so BMW type trails, which people also at times have to share. But city biking, some cities are better than others, but where I live isn't all that good. So I didn't expect, actually, when I was going to come out here talk about bicycles and stuff like that. I just turned it on and started chatting. So I did say the last vlog, though, that Christmas was over. We had our lights up for Little Christmas, which was on the 6th, and I wasn't going to turn them on the 7th, and then I noticed that just about everybody in our road had them on still on the 7th. So we had the outdoor lights on the 7th, but now the Christmas tree is away and so on. I mean, the holidays are over. We do have, though, on Sunday, we have a New Year's concert, and which we go to every year with friends for many, many years now. And so after the concert, they'll be coming over to our place. I'll make a meal, and excuse me, I said I'll make a meal, and we'll spend the rest of the Sunday together. And it's 1 week of work here, and off on the Saturday to Ireland again. Yeah, so I'm kind of starting my I was going to say my new yearly cycle in a way. Pretty well almost every 2 months. At one point might be a little bit longer than that. Yeah, and I'm leaving on the Saturday. One of the reasons is that I've got a ticket to go to the Panto. They have they start at the Advent period up to mid-January. They have the Pantos, which are kind of like a pantomime type plays with singing and so on, and it's really, really, really good. I've been to one before. This time it's Peter Pan. Went to Aladdin the last time, and it was so good. I mean, it's kind of, people think it's meant for children, but they make them in a way where it's really for both. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I'll be on the Saturday. The Sunday is the actual last day of that Panto, and I didn't want to go on the last day. So I'm flying up to Dublin, taking the bus down to Cork, and in the evening I'll go to the Panto, which means actually that I'll have the Sunday for myself. I don't think that I will have any. Sometimes I have meetings planned on the Sunday, but not planning any this time. I'll have things that'll be starting on the Monday at the time in the morning, stuff like that. Anyway, so I've been chatting about myself all the time, and one thing I didn't talk about, and I feel bad, I should have talked about that way in the beginning, but we'll see who of you who are still with me, is that my son and his partner, they have their fur babies, and one of the cats has been for 2 weeks now, about 10 days actually, in the emergency, in the intensive station, we could call it, and should be out today. Had extreme diabetes attacks, uncontrolled diabetes, and had to have a big blood transfusion at one point. I don't know much about cat, about the cat blood and the different types, but their cat is type B, which is supposedly the very, very rare type, and they really had a hard time finding a donor because there wasn't any blood on stock, but they did, and it seems that after a week the cat is coming out of it, so to say. But will be, you know, with insulin and so on for the rest of its life, I guess. Anyway, I will know more probably tonight or tomorrow. But it was quite a harrowing holiday period for my second son and his partner, because you know, like I say, it really is one of their fur babies, and you know, they did not have a restful holiday. No, they didn't. Anyway, so I'm over 10 minutes. I should stop. So I'll be DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back probably maybe on the weekend. We'll see. Who knows? Okay, take care, everybody. Bye bye. I'm gonna close it eventually if I find the button. Oh, have you ever noticed how come I do this all the time and can't find the button? Okay, turn it around. Goodbye.